say that provided the spirit of, spread the spirit of Renaissance. Okay, then second we'll discuss about the poetry. During that Renaissance period of time, England is called the nest of singing birds. You remember that word really is the nest of England ne Gata Paksino Maro. That's why poetry was also spread in England, and it is also called the Romantic Age, and that's why Romantic Revival. Yes, remember the age of William Wordsworth is called the Romantic Revival, and this is also known as the Romantic Age. And England is bird of the nest, like Gata Paksino Maro, singing bird Keoma. And there was, we can say that influence of the Renaissance, and these are the, remember that those are the beginning of the sonnet. Thomas Wade and Earl of Surrey introduced the sonnet in 15th century from Italy to into the England. Then 3S, Sir Philip Sidney, William Shakespeare and Edmund Spenser, they spread the sonnet and other lyrics and in the English literature. And particularly we can find out that Thomas Wade and Earl of Surrey, they brought the sonnet from England, from Italy into, from 7th century. Petrarch wrote the sonnet, and those 7th century form of sonnet introduced by Thomas Wade and Earl of Surrey into England in 15th century. And William Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnets addressing to the dark lady and his friend Mr. W.H. And these are the 150 sonnets. We remember True Love and many other. These are his famous sonnets. During that, Sir Philip Sidney also wrote the sonnet, and his famous work called Astrophil and Stella. Astrophil and Stella. Sir Philip Sidney studying at B.A. And whether Edmund Spenser, how you could forget the great epic writer, the Fairy Queen, a first epic in English literature. Second, he can also write down the collection of poems, sonnet, the embroidery, addressing to his beloved Elizabethan Boyle. Any premika Elizabethan Boyle ne sambodhine, he can write down 79 or 78 sonnet, a love sonnet to his beloved. And how he during the Puritan age, after Jacobean age, just after that was come the Puritan age, age of Milton. Age of John Milton. And how can we forget the great memorable epic of English literature, Paradise Lost and Paradise Re-Again. These are the character of Satan and God. They are the representative spirit of Renaissance. It is better to live in hell rather than to slave in the heaven. It is better to live in, to rule in the hell rather than to be a slave in the heaven. એ શેતાનનો ડાયલોગ છે એ રેનેસન્સ નવજાગૃત યુગનો સ્પિરિટ બતાવે છે કે સ્વર્ગમાં રહીને ગુલામી કરવી એના કરતાં નર્કમાં રહીને રાજ કરવું એ વધારે સારું છે. ટુ બી અ સ્લેવ ઇન ધ હેવન better, it is better than to rule in the hell. એનું ફેમસ એનો સ્પિરિટ બતાવે છે. We know about it. And due to this great poet Edmund Spenser, embroidery, and we know about discuss about that, the fairy queens, the Sefer calendar, Sidney Aristophilus and his sonnets. Further, Shakespeare 154 sonnets. Thomas Wade, Earl of Surrey into this sonnet. There are other poems, and we can say that John Milton, Paradise Lost, and all of this makes England becomes the nest of singing birds. England becomes the nest of singing birds. These are the contribution of the spirit of Renaissance expressed in this poem. And last one is in the field of the prose. That time, during that time, in the field of the prose, they had written we can say the beginning of the novel, but officially we can say 18th century is the rise of the novel. But during that time, the prose work written in that work, we can say about the Francis Bacon. Yes, my dear friend, the field of prose. Who is the Francis Bacon? You studied there. Yes, dear friend. Francis Bacon essays of study, of living, of travel, of married and single life, and many other memorable essays of Francis Bacon. Yes, my dear friend, Francis Bacon is called father of English essay. What is he called? The father of English essay. You remember, dear friend, for the sake of your knowledge, I mentioned that father of essay is John Montague. Who is the father of only essay is John Montague. Father of English essay is Francis Bacon, and Prince of English essay is Charles Lamb. Remember, father of essay John Montague, father of English essay Francis Bacon, and Prince of essay is Charles Lamb. Okay, we come with it. During the period of Renaissance in 16th century England, the Francis Bacon wrote his essay and suggested the spirit of essay. We can say the Renaissance in aphoristic style. Furthermore, he said that with the prose style of Thomas More, Utopia. Thomas More wrote Utopia, and that's in the style of the. Sometimes it is helpful. It built up the background for the novel writing. And this is the background for the novel writing. Novel writing, no, a payon afterward. Then further we can say that Animus, the Praises of the Flowery, Robert Burton, the Antinomy. These are, or we can say that Robert Brown's the Religio Medici. A Religio Medici also the religious type of work. These are the great work of Renaissance, and we spread the spirit of Renaissance into the mind of English people in England. The mind of English people in England. These are the prose work. Once again, I mentioned that they prepare the prose writing. Sir Thomas More's Utopia, Mallory's Mortar d'Arthur, Enormous Praise of Folly, Robert Burton, Antinomy of Melancholy, Brown's Religio Medici, and Francis Bacon, the great essay of Francis Bacon, called the father of English essay, these are suggested provide the best worldly wisdom of in particular, as I mentioned before, of study, of single and married life, of travels, of enemy, of truth. These are his great essay, which provided wisdom, the world wisdom to the people in this field of essay. Here we have to say that in this way, the Renaissance was influenced in each and every field of. In the first video, we discussed about every sphere of the England. Second video, the Renaissance entered into England, and he was influenced in English literature. And three major factors of drama, University with Christopher Marlowe, Shakespeare, Ben Jonson, John Welford. Poetry, we discussed about that poetry of the Thomas Wade, Earl of Surrey, Sir Philip Sidney, William Shakespeare, and Edmund Spenser, the poet England called the nation of singing bird. Third, prose. In the field of the prose, prose writing prepared the novel background. Particularly, we mentioned about that. Those are the writer Sir Thomas More, Brown's Religio Medici. We also mentioned Burton. There was an enormous praise of folly, Mallory d'Arthur, and Robert Burton, the Antinomy of Desire, and great essays of Francis Bacon. At the end, Renaissance important movement that illumined whole of the Europe. New discoveries and exploration were made different fields. Classical language learning were popularized. All the form of literature. These are prose, poetry, and we can say that drama. They are flourished and blossomed, and we can say the artistic activity were given prominence of importance in the human life. Renaissance looked back to the ancient classical model of literature, looked forward the attendant great height on literature to romantic quest for knowledge. Here, Renaissance in the final we can say it appealed to all the field of England, and particular people convert to the getting the knowledge, a quest for the knowledge, and through the rediscovery of classical Greek and Latin learning. And it was each and every field of literature. There was a bosom, flourished, or there was a tableau, and there field of prose poetry and drama. And in this way, Renaissance appealed to the England. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.